So today we're going to tackle another question that we get asked all the time, and that is, should I sell before I buy something?
Or vice versa.
Or vice versa. And the simple answer to that is, well, we really need to sit down and look at your financial situation and really see what's best for you, right?
Yeah.
And so the first thing I'm going to do is recommend that you speak to an experienced mortgage lender. And then I'm also going to do, or any agent in our firm is going to do, a competitive market analysis so that you have all the information. You can see what realistically you could expect to get for your current home,
right,
so that you can sit down with the mortgage lender and see what can I realistically afford for my next home. And then we can look at the whole puzzle and figure out, yeah, you know what, you can afford to buy something before selling, or you know what, financially it's going to be best for you to sell before you buy, and at least we can make an intelligent decision that works best for you.
Yeah, you got to know the budget before you go shopping.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
And there's some pros to selling first, right? And there's some pros to buying first. So let's talk about that.
Sure.
One is, if you sell first, you kind of get this big monkey mortgage off your back. Like, you don't have to worry about, well, I got to sell my house. Can I do it? Like, if you go ahead and just get that, and you can afford to get that out of the way, it's the best thing to do, because when new houses pop in the market, you don't have to make a contingent offer on selling that. But you can also sell your house without having to buy something, because you can just go to a short-term rental, which is the other option if you can't carry two mortgages. It's not always the sexiest option, but honestly, if you're trying to make that forever home and you want to have the best, foot forward, that's one way of doing it.
Especially in a competitive market, right? You're going to be in a much better negotiating situation if you don't have a house to sell, because you won't have that contingency.
Absolutely. And some pros to buying before selling. Obviously, you can take your time searching. Like, you can wait for that one. You don't have to sell this house to get your money to go buy the next one. You can wait for the house you're waiting for, I guess, to be redundant. And then you can take your time moving and improving the next one. So nobody wants to move into a house they're currently painting. You're stepping over painters and everything else. Like, you can take your time if you can afford to do that. And then nobody really likes dealing with showings, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, that was what I was going to point out. One of the biggest advantages of buying before selling is now you can move into that new home, and that one that you've left behind, we can stage it, we can get it buttoned up, and it's going to show a lot better because people can see it whenever they want to see it, and you don't have to worry about keeping it in show ready condition all day, every day.
Yeah, because especially if you have dogs, kids, husbands like me, you don't have to worry about getting up, making the beds every day. Like, that is probably the nicest way of doing it, but it comes with a cost. We also get calls a lot, or questions a lot. Can I put in a contract on a home contingent on me selling that one? And so let's talk a little bit about the pros and the cons.
Yeah, and the answer is sure, you can. Of course, it's not as competitive of an offer, but you certainly can make an offer on your new home contingent on your home selling. And there are different ways you can structure that contingency. First, it depends on if you already have a contract on that home or not, but that's something that our agents can help explain to you.
Yeah, and it's not as scary, and it still gets everything done. You'll know where you want to go. You'll know all the numbers. It's just you maybe can't do it because you can't afford two mortgages, which I don't blame you. But this is a way that you can still kind of get what you want and not have to put up a lot of money. Some cons to it. What you got on that one?
Some cons to...
I got one.
Oh, go ahead.
You end up hating your house that you're currently in,
true.
because you fall in love with the next one and you're like, that house sucks. Dump the price. Let's move on. And I find that you kind of make some irrational decisions sometimes because you're in love with the next one and you don't want to lose it. So you got to kind of know yourself if you're going to do this.
You might start undervaluing the property that you do have because you just want to focus on the house you're getting into.
Yeah. But on the flip side, I get it. You want to know where you're going. That's some anxiety too. So you got to know yourself and know what's best for you, and know each other. So as always, all this great content's on our website. It's on our obviously on our blog, and we put it out through social media. We have a great time on Insta Story, so follow us there because it's more than selling houses. We have a great time around here. So thanks for watching this one. If you have any questions, let us know, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.